Hello, amazing human beings. I'm so excited to be here with you today. We're going to be focusing on a book called A Very Inappropriate Word. The Very Inappropriate Word. That's the name of the book. And I wanted to discuss it because I wanted to really dig deep in what's considered appropriate and inappropriate, right? And what's happening is we're kind of getting into the routine of school. And I'm noticing I've had to go to classrooms to talk to students about appropriate words, appropriate behavior, making sure that whatever conversations you have with each other are appropriate. There are things that you can at your age talk about. And we know at this age what inappropriate and appropriate conversations look like, right? So I want to make sure that you understand that it's really important that you use words to lift each other up, use words of kindness to speak joy into people's lives. Make sure when you're out in recess, you're not talking about things that are silly and you shouldn't be talking about it, right? Make sure you're doing things like if you see somebody's not playing, play with them, or engage in conversations that are uplifting and are appropriate for your age, okay? So I'm going to share a book with you. It's called The Very Inappropriate Word.
The Very Inappropriate Word. I like the front page of this book because it has a lot of words. Hullabaloo, befuddled, spackled, perplexed, fictitious, dwaddle, swoon, ballyhooned, ukulele, snout. So let's get started reading. Michael collected words. He found lots of words on sign, like pizzeria, and a few on TV, like sudsy. He picked up words at practice, like slugger, and downtown, like scram, and even in school, where Miss Dixon gave the kids one new spelling word every day, like spokes. He especially liked little words for big things, like vast, and big words for little things, like smithereens. Easy words for hard things, like brick, and hard words for soft things, like elastic. And every night, he took all of his words home and put them in a box under his bed. One morning on the bus, Michael picked up a word that he had never heard before. When everybody was off the bus, Michael's sister said, "Michael, that is a very inappropriate word." "What does inappropriate mean?" Michael asked his friend. "Bad," his friend whispered. So Michael hid the word in his pocket. And that afternoon, Michael heard the word at the park, and then on the radio, and even in the basement where his mom was trying to fix the toilet. "Dear, don't you think that's an inappropriate word?" Michael could see that there was something bad about it, but there was also something that he kind of liked. The next day at recess, he showed the word to his friends. "It's bad," he whispered. So Scott said the word a little louder. Sharon tried it even louder. And then Michael yelled it at the top of his lungs. "Michael," the recess supervisor said, "that is a very inappropriate word." By lunchtime, a few other people were saying the word. And then in class, it seemed like everybody was saying it. Mm-hmm. "Class," said Mrs. Dixon, "where did that word come from?" "Michael." "I see," said Mrs. Dixon. "Michael, please see me after school." Finally, the bell rang. "Michael," said Mrs. Dixon. "Michael, Michael, Michael. I need a little help in the library." "I'm running out of spelling words," said Mrs. Dixon. "So could you please help me find a few new ones?" "I'll try," said Michael. And Michael found underwater words like snorkel, words in the sky like nimbus, words underground like lava, words that spy like sleuth, words that fight, quarrel and quibble, words that sing like vibrato, and words for doing crazy things like shenanigans. He found sick words like pox, trick words like presto, loud words like dynamite, slick words like slimy, words for the nasty like putrid, words for fast like dragster, and old words that surpassed new words like egghead, which means nerd. Words that crackle in your head like kindling, words that are solid like hunk, words that you have to handle with care like flimsy, words that are square like cube, and words that won't get out of bed like slacker. Words that are stuck together like eyeball, words to cut in half like sawhorse, words to make a baby laugh, portal, words that stink like stench, words that soar like aerodynamic, and words that you can't get out of the door, like refrigerator. Michael dug up new words for 2 hours and 45 minutes. And then Miss Dixon said, "Thank you, Michael. That's enough for today." "Okay, Misty," said Michael, "but is it all right if I take a couple of these words home with me?" "Sure," said Mrs. Dixon. Michael had so many new words that he lost track of that very inappropriate word.
Mhm.
And so, of course, somebody else picked it up. And then we have our back page again that has so many more words like hubbub, bombastic, speckled, alfalfa.
So I'm going to stop it right here. And I'm going to say that this book reminds me a lot of another book we'll be reading soon called The Word Collector. And I just want to talk about the power of your words. Let's make sure our words are appropriate. Let's make sure our words are used in ways that for uplifting or making sure that we become a better person from those conversations or other people are uplifted from those conversations, okay? Make sure that we're constantly have appropriate talk. We're constantly talking appropriately, right? We're going to make sure that especially during recess, that your teachers are listening, they're knowing, and I have no problem pulling you to the side. And so your teacher doesn't have a problem also pulling you to the side. We want to make sure that students who aren't having those type of appropriate talks know that that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at PS20. We come from a place of love at PS20. We need to make sure that we're constantly growing in a way that's positive. Have a great day.